So...
Listen to the land. Feel the will of heaven.
You guys already have the equipment.
Cultivate patience.
You don't, and you could use the military G. He Yi could too. However, I think the family spear is actually the more superior dueling weapon. Yeah, expertise and instinct is better than resolve. Upgrading the regular spear to the military G, however, is a big upgrade for you. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Bow. Currently using the spear. Yeah, you can keep using the spear, that's fine.
What do you wish, my lord?
Kinda tempted to steal this from one of you. No. We'll get another, I'm sure. So, Liu Yang is now owned by Don Zhuo. However, fervor is spreading here. That means it's going to be really difficult for him to keep charge of this. And he's losing a ton of public order right now. Interesting.
Sprout ever upwards to heaven.
You keep heading over that way. You stay there. Now we're starting to see lots of different people splitting out. So yeah, this is like the start of the regular game now, technically. Let this be a reminder to you, once you decide to play as the Emperor, you have a deadline. You can't defeat the Yellow Turbans in time, the Emperor's death. All of this happens and you're probably not getting it back. That's when it gets interesting, though. Because then the game really becomes about restoring the Empire. That's what I want. That's what's interesting. Trying to bring the Empire back post-collapse. So do we still outright win when we've taken 10 more provinces? Because that's about to become easier than ever. Especially with our fanaticism still really high. We'll see. Time for some tea. Unfortunately, I ran out of Earl Grey. So this is a weird blend of everything that I had in the cupboard. I have no idea how this is going to taste. Weird. Still drinkable though. War declared. We built the city. And a bunch of relationship changes. Okay. Hedong doesn't look like it's being guarded by anyone. It's also getting really, really, really heavy fervor, which is going to be good for us when we take it. And we have artillery, so we can launch an attack straight away.
To arms!
And in fact, I think I'm just going to delegate this.
The people's voice cannot be silenced.
Oof, I took some damage, crikey. Porcupine aimed wounded.
Will the word be spread.
And there we go. We have now secured this entire southern front. We could probably do with taking out Shandang. Is this just a 2 province? It is. Shandang would be a really good acquisition for us. Oathsworn. Bokai and He Yi. Excellent. And Zhao Hong finally got his robes. Zhao Hong leveled up, so let's go and deal with that first of all. So you can now get the morale bonus, which I don't think I really want to do. I think I want... Campaign movement for the entire army would be good. Post-battle loot income would also be good. More armor for your own retinue. That would enable you to use fire arrows. No, I'm going to go for the campaign movement speed. It's just such a big deal for you. You could get a foreman for expertise. Or authority. Authority would be morale. We'll take you for now. Okay. And we've got the Hedong Commandery. So, I'm thinking that we probably need to send you up to Shandang. And there we go. Luo Yang is having some really big public order issues. Like, there's no way they're holding on to this. Absolutely none. And we are losing food now, but diplomacy is going to run out. It's got to be soon. I just don't know exactly when. Huan Shao was who we were selling it to. And it ends this turn. So our food situation will sort itself out at the end of this turn, which is fine.
Channel passions.
You'll have a couple of very, very minor problems because you will run out of food supplies, but then next turn everything will turn around. Meanwhile, build slots. Farmer housing? Healing? Could even go manufacturing. Is the move buff only for the general who leads it? Oh. That was for this army, it said. I think the 25% one is. But this one wasn't. Own army. Not when command. Like you have one which is a command one, I think. No, it wasn't you. It was... you. Yeah, there we go. Plus 25% command movement. Sorry, campaign movement when commanding. So the 10% is for anyone in the army, the 25 is for the leader. I can't believe everyone hates you so much. It's really annoying. So, let me think about this for a second. Peasantry income definitely produces the most. We could really double down on the peasantry income. With the farmer housing. This would also really double down on the food production. So we're just going to be able to maintain enormous populations. Which is kind of the opposite from like any of the other games, right? I was always short on food, but here, we are not short on food. We are anything but short on food. Okay, so you are going to be able to replenish. Oh. Zhenjiang took over Taiwan. Which means that I could theoretically take over these. And at some point, we're gonna need to launch an attack on this place. I think I want to do it when the fervor is higher, though. Just because it will cause them so many problems. Oh, and your garrison stinks. Because of all the damage the city's taken. It might actually be worth my going after their capital with both of my armies. I've yet to try either of the bandit factions. Yeah, I haven't played them either. Oop. Dong Zhuo is now sitting in the city. Okay. That makes it slightly harder to go after. But I have a feeling that Dong Zhuo is about to have his own problems. Han Shui declared war. Yellow Turbans declared war. Built buildings. Sun Jian, Zhang Liang are now rivals. Despite the fact they've never actually met. He Yi and Tao Ying, no longer. Zhang Liang, Tao Ying, no longer. Zhong Kan's arrived back at home. And you've cancelled your objective because you actually took it. Okay, so I think I'm going to tell you to go after the toolmaker as well. Oh, Zhang Zhuo took it. Alright, I'm okay with that.
Good day to you.
I say good day, sir. Oh. Army from Yuan Shu is on his way over here.
The mightiest tree survives on its roots.
Oh, that's a point. Hedong wants to build a garrison, I think. So this is a very industrial place. Labour houses, production courtyard. I think the county academy is going to have to go. Who needs schooling? We certainly don't. And there we go. Food supply is now back to normal. We could continue trying to export some of this. Huang Shao is now very, very low. You are going to be rather desperate for food, aren't you? And you are willing to pay me a lot of money for this. Very well, I accept. What? Why does this keep going down?
A proposal born of integrity.
495 ducats a turn for 10 turns. There's 4,900. That's quite a lot. Dong Zhuo's not going to do the capital any favours. Nope. He's starving. Population hates him. The buildings are in ruins. He has no faction support, although that is going to go away. Devastation is going to go away. His faction, I think, just gets a penalty. And the local population hate him. And they've got minus 62 public order already. That place is dropped hard. Cool. Right, we have another assignment that we can do. Oh, you come back in a turn. Okay. We'll need to see if we can recruit another person. Although we should see what our guy likes first. Because it's clearly not humility. He likes patience. I think that might have been one of the virtues. Male bandit is a little overpowered because he has move and stalk, aka ambush. So he's like a Skaven, in other words. Chinese Skaven. Coalition with Bianzhang. Guangzhou signed a peace deal. Building connections. If the leader's message can reach the ears of the eunuchs in the imperial court, then it can reach anyone. Sparring partners. Sima Yu and Zhang Liang are now buddies. We built a bunch of things and we also demolished a thing, which we can now replace with a
China
garrison.
is people, not its oppressive warlords.
We gained a bodyguard. Resolve instinct and melee evasion for his own retinue. That would be really good for you. Oh, I do like the cunning as well, though. Maybe He Yi? Oh, yeah. Easy. He's now legendary in 2 stats. Resolve and instinct.
Serve integrity.
Okay.
No.
Where are you going? Are you going after my farmland?
Order will spread throughout.
This place is going to be, like, super isolated, so we need to make sure that that garrison gets built up as soon as possible. Meanwhile, we're only 8 provinces away from total victory. Okay, so we can now get trade influence, satisfaction for veterans, for healers, or for scholars. Or starting rank for all recruits, building upkeep. 40% more income from peasantry. Public order. Deployables, which we still haven't used. I like the idea of the plus 40% income from the peasants. Squeeze them some more. Ah, local leaders. Right, administrators. Zhao Hong's quite good at it, but Zhao Hong's one of the generals, isn't he? Yeah, Zhao Bo, Zhong Kan, and Zhun Shang are probably the best choices. And she's not half bad. Zhao Hong is the income from all sources. I think Zun Shang is going to be the one I put in charge. She's got really good expertise, which does reduce the construction cost. Resolve could be better, but it's not going to be hard to raise. And she also has the +2 public order, which honestly isn't that useful. And she's going to increase the amount of money we make. Right, which of my provinces makes more cash? Hey Dong. Okay. Which will also allow me to put a garrison in there. That's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise an army. It will cost me 1,300, so we'll have to do it next turn. I will, however, make her... Where is she? There she is. Into the governor. And then next turn I can raise her as an army. The intention here is that we raise her as an army, put as many expensive troops in her retinue as possible, let them replenish up to full strength, and then disband the army. She will keep her retinue, and then if her city gets attacked, she will deploy with her full retinue. The great thing about doing it that way is it doesn't cost upkeep. Meanwhile, shouldn't we be able to get another local leader? Yes, we can. Unfortunately, Zhang Liang I don't think is a very good one. No, he's not. The only other one that's really worth looking at is either Sima Yu or Zhao Hong. Now, what I would like to do is specialize someone so that they're actually a really, really good administrator, which is why I like having the administrators be separate from the generals. There are a couple of instances where that's not necessarily true, like Liu Biao's starting general. He has a really, really good sentinel who makes an excellent governor and also an excellent general. But that's the exception rather than the rule, so I think I'm going to wait on assigning someone for a bit. Also, I really should be making the most out of this 20% construction cost reduction, rather than worrying too much about garrisons, I think. Now, here's the thing. Are you going after Henai?
To duty. Impossible.
Oh, crap! Even if you're not, I'm hiding in there. This is the big boys' army. This is the Chinese army. Imperial Household Cavalry, Imperial Lancer Cavalry, Imperial Palace Cavalry, Imperial Gate Guards, Imperial Sword Guards, Imperial Palace Crossbows. These guys are a little bit scary. It's a good thing that their main general died. Because now they've got a regular general, this army is going to be ludicrously expensive. And it belongs to Dong Zhuo. Okay. I'm glad I spotted that.
I cannot.
And yeah, they are all level 10 as well. The good thing about these guys is they're not going to replenish, like ever. Oh, and they're in my territory. Oh, enjoy the attrition. Does this place have towers? Oh yeah, this place has towers. We're fighting this. Just want to try and do some damage. But this is the army to be terrified of. And I'm a little bit surprised it's taken it this long to arrive. Now, this is the army that they should, I think, be using to deal with the Yellow Turbans. So their general is there. That's who I need to take out. Imperial Guard Captain, 73% melee resist, 53% armor. Good grief. I wonder if you being the captain gives you any other bonuses. No, just a little bit of extra health. Sindrin, thank you very much for the bits. Very much appreciate that. An army to be terrified of? Nah, man, just spread a rumour that you have Helfric of Pendor on your side, and they'll flee in terror of my army. Oh, if only we did. Now, it does look like they're going to be attacking from all angles, which means we're going to get the most use out of our towers. It's just a question of how can we best hold it. And who's going to be best able to kill him? If we can force them to have low-level commanders, that would be really good.
At the ready! The time has come! Attend!
Everything is considered a threat. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Possibly.
Spearmen, stand ready!
To attention!